break. Well, a Camp Hill man refuses to can his bucket list despite a tragic accident.
Kendra Nichols is here with an in-depth look. Kendra.
All right, ladies, imagine you have your mind set on this big goal. You've been training for months, and then something gets in the way. So the question is, do you give up or do you fight back? Well, if you're Brandon Lyons, you fight back.
Get set!
They've been training for this race for months.
This is the 39th Marine Corps Marathon!
And 24-year-old Brandon Lyons was one of the 30,000 people picked to run.
I always wanted to accomplish that marathon and just check it off my bucket list.
But as
me,
fate would have it, he wouldn't be running the race.
I was down in Ocean City, Maryland, another normal vacation, which I thought, and I mistakenly jumped into some shallow water. Came down on my head, immediately lost feeling in my legs. I broke my T5 and T6 vertebrae, which is like right in the middle of my chest. And from there, it left me paralyzed from the mid-chest down.
They said the injury was a complete injury and that he had less than 1% chance to walk.
So Brandon found a new way to move.
The first time I took it out, didn't want anything to do with it. It was extremely difficult, extremely just challenging. And then took it out again that second time and really just started to get a grasp of it and really enjoyed it.
The neatest thing about it all is when he's on the bike, no one knows he's paralyzed. And he's just been so happy. That I think that's honestly what has turned him around, is riding that bike.
And back to the Marine Corps War Memorial.
And just 5 months after his accident, he was still determined to check that marathon off his list. And there's Brandon at the starting line, taking on the Marine Corps Marathon with his Handcycle.
Athletes, prepare to launch. On your marks, get set! This is the 39th Marine Corps Marathon, and our first athletes are inaugurating the course.
And since the very beginning, I always had like the mindset that like I'm gonna get through this.
Brandon powered through the 26 miles, even though he got a flat tire halfway through the race.
If I could accomplish this, then I can really accomplish anything I put my mind towards.
And just over 2.5 hours later, Brandon made his way to the finish line.
And Brandon Lyons with the hand crank on his way to the finish. Brandon!
And although he had planned to run, this ending means so much more.
Painful, but definitely well worth it.
He with a flat tire, still made it. That's determination.
How do you feel?
Unbelievable.
5 months into the thing, definitely was, just wanted to kind of overcome it for everything that I've been through. It was more than just a race. It was kind of just beating it for myself.
Still determined to accomplish his dreams. All right, you see the next thing on his bucket list is to skydive.
Oh, boy.
And then after that, it is to walk. Now, the marathon was just this past weekend, and to give you the timeline, he just was injured Memorial Day, this past Memorial Day, and 5 months later, he was determined to do that marathon. He said he's going to do it next year, but take a spare tire.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Great story. Thank you, Kendra. We'll be right back.